Hello everybody. I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO, CTO, and founder of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. This is your weekly update. It is Thursday. I'm back home after what seems weeks of travel. And this week I spent 3 days in Palm Springs at the Monitoring Association's 75th annual conference and seminars. And it was really great. As you saw from a couple of the press releases this week, we are starting to move and shake with SARA RVM. And to start with, I want to talk about SARA, Speaking Autonomous Responsive Agent, which is our agentic AI agent, which starts its 3rd year of life next month in December. We're so far ahead of anybody else that I even know of in terms of our technology, and it shows on the presentations and the meetings and the signups that we're having right now. But to start with, I want to talk about SARA and how it applies to RAD Inc. and how it applies to RAD Group. So today, Thursday, the day that I'm recording this, we issued a press release based on RAD Inc., where we talked about different device contracts that we've received this quarter, including a line item on RadGuard licenses and SARA licenses. So SARA, when it's sold through RAD Inc., i.e. when it's sold through dealers direct to end users, or when it's sold by us direct to end users, those SARA licenses are sold by RAD Inc. That's what we reported on today. Those are sold basically at dealer or retail price. But we want to go after a market that has millions and millions of potential SARA license connections. Millions and millions. And to do that, what we've done is we have our RAD Group company, different company, all wholly owned by AITX, but RAD Group sells SARA licenses wholesale. And they sell licenses to the remote video monitoring, the central station monitoring, the security operations centers, that group of companies, which then often resell it to dealers who then sell it to end users. So SARA through RAD Inc. is through us, dealers, retail, or through us direct to retail. SARA through RAD-G is massive quantities, hopefully, through RVM centers that might go to dealers, then go to clients. That's the distinction. Today, we're going to show you what we did at TMA 75, because I think I tweeted it. It was absolutely the most fun I've had doing any demo at any time in my career. The setup is this. I'm on stage with the president of TMA, who is also the president of a monitoring company called CPI. And we're doing a kind of a fireside chat type of conversation, which we've planned before. He's prompting me for questions to say, hey, how can companies like his get into SARA, start applying SARA to save themselves money and go after new markets? We're going through that. And at a certain point in it, I'm doing a live demo of SARA, So what we do is we do this pose, and the crowd loves it. You know, the crowd's like really into it. They're like, what kind of demo is this? And I've got Steve his name is Steve Bukovic. He's standing kind of over me, and I'm kind of, on the ground, and it's hilarious. You're probably looking at that image right now. And then SARA takes a look at it, and SARA makes a call. And what I did is I called up somebody from the crowd that has had first responder experience, has either been a security guard response or been law enforcement response. And the gentleman came up, was a guy named Andrew Dunn, who's been in our circle. It was really nice that he's the guy who came up. And so Andrew and I went over to the podium and took the call from SARA. And you can watch it right now, okay? Let's roll this.
Hello, this is Sarah calling from RAD Security Team. We have an incident. A man is on the floor, possibly injured, while another man is standing over him with a raised fist. Let me know if you need any additional information.
No, that's good for me right now, thanks. but it's not good for me. Give me a description of the man with the raged fists.
The man making a fist is an older male wearing a gray blazer, a white shirt, dark trousers, and light-colored shoes. He is also wearing glasses and a name tag or badge. Let me know if you need additional details or further observations.
What can you tell me about what appears to be the victim on the floor?
The individual on the floor appears to be a male dressed in a black shirt, dark pants, and shoes. He is wearing a name tag or badge as well. Let me know if you require any more details or observations.
I need one more thing. I need you to give me the address or location again, please.
The incident is taking place indoors on a stage with a backdrop that reads 2025 TMA 75th Anniversary Annual Meeting.
So that's the best combination of video and images that we have. It's not much. The event was not recorded, and it's kind of unfortunate because it was so much fun and it was so well received, and we got kind of like an ovation at the end of it, like a lot of applause. It was really cool. And it, of course, after the fact, we were besieged by people wanting to get more information and move on. And so I can tell you the 3 days and Palm Springs at TMA were among the most intense working days I've had, engaging, getting people signed up, getting people on the road to getting signed up, talking about SARA. It was really fun to be back line level with one of our new guys, Jason, fighting the good fight. It was really, really, really fun. I'm glad to be part of that industry now. Super grateful to Steve, Andrew, and the TMA, and everyone else who supports us in the TMA and in RAD. So really, really, really great week. I hope you liked that video. I hope that video resonated with you, and now you're thinking about, oh my goodness, can RAD-G capture millions and millions of SARA licenses? Because most likely somebody will. So hopefully it'll be us. And we announced that we have 10 SARA companies in queue with us right now. We've got to kind of walk them through different steps before they'll start turning over hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of licenses to us. But I'm going to go on record today, and this will be in the press release Monday morning, that I expect SARA in RAD-G to start turning revenue into AITX starting in December. So December of this year, which is kind of always the plan, I expect to start having revenue adding to our annual results. It's very exciting. You can do the math based on what I've said in terms of how quickly this can scale. The good news, there's so much good news about this solution. One of them is that agentic AI is such a hot topic on Wall Street right now, and it will be for years to come. But also the fact that no capital is required. It's easy for us to scale. So from a cash flow perspective, it's really just it is an immediate net contributor to reducing our cash flow burn. And we all know that is so important to us. It's so important to us because I have not closed that $5 million credit facility yet. And it has been frustrating. And I spend time on it. And I spend time on all of our debt and credit and equity deal making every week. Almost every day I spend time on that, between trying to sell SARA and doing tech and traveling and doing all that. That's just what it is. But I don't have a deal in place yet. I've been making some small deals along the way, which are really based on our stocks volume in order to make sure that we get through this glut. We are behind, as we know. It's been a rough couple of quarters, really rough 3 quarters in terms of sales growth. Is what it is. It happens. I know that a lot of B2B companies are suffering the same way. You saw it in employment results that came out a week and a half ago. So we're holding our team together. We're fighting the good fight. We're starting to see some cracks in the dam. You saw on a press release this morning that we released kind of the 5 weeks of sales intake, more or less, for this quarter, including SARA licenses and RADCAM licenses. So we're getting more sales now. We have, 5 more months almost to finish out the year. So we're just finished half of the year. I'm still very confident where we're at. I'm excited about SARA coming in. Anyway, folks, I think that's it for me. I hope you like this. You know that we're plugging away. We're building value. We're selling. We've got a lot of potential. We'll see where we end up. Thank you so much.